when you started your journey like years ago, did you start healing your inner child first, or how did you heal yourself?
Yeah, actually, at the beginning, when
Hello everyone, and welcome back to our second episode of Chopstick and Chaos. As you know, Haid is a life coach, right?
Yeah.
And today we're going to be talking about what is inner child, especially you started your journey in China, in the city of Guangzhou, right? Especially we're navigating life over here and the amount of chaos and the differences that we see while living in China.
Yeah, actually, I started my healing journey around 10 years ago. It's almost when I arrived to China.
Yeah.
And it was the main reason that I started my healing journey is at that time I had a very, very bad depression.
Okay.
As I told you before, I guess we mentioned that last time. So after a lot of reading and trying to be self-aware, I decided to start my therapy journey.
So when you talk about, let's go back again, like when you talk about, healing, right? Like I remember during our first episode, you spoke a little bit about inner child, right?
Yeah.
So what does healing inner child even mean?
Okay, actually, there is so many people cannot understand what is inner child. Inner child is our little self, is that the pieces that didn't get approved from the society or from the people who are around us. So we've been trying so hard to hide these parts of us, to be validated and get accepted from the other people.
Yeah.
So this is our inner child. It's the playful, the creativity, the fun, even the pain, the sadness, the parts of us that we neglected. So it's still with the child.
This is very interesting, and it's such a powerful topic. I mean, honestly, like I myself, I think I probably have a lot of like my inner child trauma that I don't even understand, right?
Yeah.
So when you started your journey like years ago, did you start healing your inner child first, or how did you heal yourself?
Yeah, actually, at the beginning, when anyone who is gonna to start his healing journey, at the beginning, we cannot understand where is the problem. So if you want to truly find the reason or where is the root of your problems, you have to go back to when you've been little kid, to see these parts of you who you neglected or other people force you to neglect it or to hide it.
And do you feel like, did this inner child or maybe, the depression come up when you moved to China? How was China part of your healing journey? Like, why did you start it over here?
Okay. As I mentioned before, after I gave birth to my daughter, I had a very bad depression.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I started to read a lot because I was trying to understand why I'm feeling that way.
Yeah.
At that time, I didn't even know it was a depression. I just thought I'm feeling down. I don't feel I am myself. I cannot feel happiness or joy or anything. My feelings were numb.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that must have been really hard for you to go through that, especially after having your daughter.
Yeah, and I was here in China by myself.
Yeah, living like in a foreign country, navigating like the differences already that we go through over here. Must have been really hard for you.
Actually, it was a little bit hard. It was extremely hard, to be honest, because at that time I was trying to do my PhD. I was doing my full-time job to support my daughter.
Yeah.
Even I have to take care of her. So at that time, I was by myself and I didn't used to ask for help.
Yeah.
I didn't used to, because at that time I thought when I ask someone for help, it shows that I'm not strong enough. It's your weakness.
Yeah.
And actually, this is a myth. This is a very, very negative thinking to think like that.
I think majority of us, we're so scared to even ask for help. Well, actually, help is the most important, word or calling that we can do to heal ourselves, right? But I must say, you're such a super woman. Like literally,
you.
you did your PhD, you were
Thank
literally
you.
taking care of your daughter, you were literally working. Like, what an amazing woman.
Okay, thank you so much. And actually, when we are talking about women, at that time, I had so many good friends,
Mm-hmm.
and all of them were women. They truly helped me during this journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me support, give me the help that I needed, and some of them are foreigners and some are Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I met them here in China, and I'm very grateful for anyone who helped me
Help
during
you.
this year. Yeah.
So let's go back to like, okay, so you started your healing journey over here. You're a coach right now. So who
Yeah.
are your clientele? Like when you first started it in China, how was it when like, you know, because was it like a shock? Like how was it? Because it's a different culture, right? For
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Do they even believe in this kind of thing over here?
Okay, actually, let's start with self-awareness is very important in every country and every culture. But China, as so many countries, they truly didn't focus more about the mental health.
Yeah. Comes back to mental health again, right?
Yeah. So that's why so many people neglect their mental health because they think it's nothing, it's not important. Why I should to take care of my feeling? I just
Yeah.
numb them and I will move forward. I will work hard. I will hustle. I will do whatever I should to do, and I should ignore my feeling. And this is the problem. Here in China, I met so many Chinese people and foreigners too. They cannot understand why they are feeling that way, why they are behave that way.
Yeah, I think we all do, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, because all of us are human beings.
Yeah.
And if you truly want to know the root of your problem, you have to go back to your childhood
Yeah.
and see what happened at that time. Because when we are just little kids, we have two needs:
Mm-hmm.
attachment or authority, to
Okay.
be your authentic self,
Yeah.
or to get attached to your caregiver,
Okay.
which is
And
your
what is that-
parents
and-
or whatever.
And what does that even mean?
Okay, it means, let's say, as little kids, we want to show our true self. We want to
Yeah.
show who we are, and at the same time, we are truly need our attachment with our parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We need that. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
you
feel like,
need that.
yeah. And I feel like now the generation is so different. Being a parent, having my son, I feel like we are millennials. We're changing the generation of how we grew up with our parents,
yeah,
right?
we literally broke a cycle.
Yes.
We broke a cycle because, okay, for me, for my country, my culture, actually, my parents, they truly, I will not appreciate, but they even don't care about your mental health.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
it's
think
tough
they,
love.
yeah, yeah,
You know, it's
yeah.
a tough love.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I think our parents, they live in a generation where they were not exposed or they didn't understand what was mental health or what was emotions. I feel like my relationship with my parents, there was not a where you can talk to them freely because they cannot understand what a, you know,
What is your problem? I already gave you food.
yeah, it's very
give you-
different, right?
Yeah, I give you all what you want. So why you are feel depressed? Why you are sad?
But I think today we as millennials, we want to make sure that we have that attachment with our child where we can be like emotionally connected with them as well.
Yeah. That's why, for me, for myself, actually, when I start my journey, because at that time I read a lot of books about how to teach your kids to express their feelings.
Yes, I think that's very important. I never expressed my feeling to my family because
Exactly.
that communication was not there.
So for me, I literally was struggling with, I truly cannot understand my current feeling.
Yeah.
I don't feel, I cannot recognize if I'm sad or if I'm angry,
Yeah, and if you're sad, you don't even know why you're feeling this way.
Yeah. So because there is rules in parenting when you
Yeah.
are trying to validate your kid's feeling.
Mm.
I feel something because of something. And for me, when I start to do this, I cannot do it by myself. So
Yeah.
how I can teach my daughter?
Correct.
So that's why I start to
This
read and
journey-
understand my own feeling.
Yeah.
And after that, you can teach your kids how they can feel their feeling.
Basically, that we as adults today, we have traumas that has not been healed because of our childhood.
Yeah, actually, let's say, for example, for me, I remember one day I went to my mom with my test score,
Yeah.
and at that time I got 95.
That's amazing.
Yeah, okay, that's my. But at that time, I was so happy, so excited, and I went to my
Yeah.
mom so proudly, showing her my scores.
Yeah.
And then she looked at me very calmly, and she asked me, "Why not 100?"
Oh my goodness.
At that time, my mind told me that I should be ashamed. I am not good enough. But for real, my mom told me that because that's her way to encourage me
Yeah.
to be better.
Yeah.
But my mind as a child programs that as you are not good enough.
Yeah.
You have to work harder. You have to be perfectionist.
If your mom told you like that, next time you'll be afraid to go to her and tell her anything because it's not perfect.
Yeah. After that, I should get 100.
Yeah.
And to go to there proudly telling her, "Mom, I got 100."
Yeah, yeah.
And even if I get 99, I'm still not good enough.
Yeah.
You know. So that's why I grew up with that feeling that I should to push myself so hard. I should work so hard on myself to be perfect.
Yeah.
To be good enough. And this is the trauma, because our mind as a child, when your parents or your caregiver tell you something about you, your mind program it as a child, not as a mature one.
Agree.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, coming back to how we grew up, right? I think it's not our parents' fault. It's just the way they grew up, and I'm sure they have a lot of trauma that they don't understand as well, right? But at least we are recognizing this today, and this is something that we can teach our next generation so that they will be able to, like, whatever trauma they're going through.
Yeah, actually, this is the core of healing.
Yeah.
I'm really happy you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Because this is the core of healing. Here, we are not trying to blame our parents about what they did or what they told us. No, they try their best with the tools they had at that time.
Agree. Yes.
And now we have more technology.
Yes.
We can get more knowledge. You can get more awareness than before. Even everything, you literally have everything. And now you are mature enough and you are old enough to start to heal yourself.
Yeah.
And with the understanding that you will truly forgive them.
Yeah.
Because it's not about, we are not trying to blame them or try to find the reason. I'm broke, I'm heartbroken. Okay, now I'm mature enough to take my healing responsibility.
Yeah. No, I completely resonate with exactly what you're saying. I feel like sometimes when I am going through something and I cannot understand why am I going through that feeling, it comes back to my inner child and I think, oh my God, is this a trauma that I faced when I was a child? But I cannot figure out what is that trauma. And then sometimes I get angry at my parents. In my mind, I'm angry at them. I'm like, I'm sure this has happened to me because of my parents. But then I tell myself, it's okay. It's not their fault. They had no idea, right? But now it's my responsibility to come out of that trauma because I want to make sure that I give the best to my son. So, I mean, like, as we've spoken quite a lot about trauma, right? Like, what is trauma and how do we heal of a trauma?
Actually, there is so many people cannot understand what is trauma mean.
Yeah.
Once they hear trauma, they feel it's a massive thing happened to them during their childhood, or it should be very, very big problems or whatever. But actually, it's not. Trauma, it's what happened inside of you because of some kind of circumstance, not because of what happened to you. It's what happened inside of you.
Okay, and how do we know what happened inside of us?
Okay, let's say, for example, just now, you and you have sibling, right?
Yes, I have a brother.
Okay, you have a brother. You are both of you with the same parents.
Yes.
The same environment, everything, right?
Yes, but we're very different.
Yeah, very different. Why?
I feel like when my parents had me, they were different people. And when my brother was born, they were two different people because we're 5 years apart, right?
Okay.
So I believe that, my parents were two separate people. I don't think separate people. I think they were separate individual because they grew also after 5 years after having me and now having my brother. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they have different experience.
Yes.
They learned from their mistakes,
Yes,
right?
correct.
And even you and your brother will be on the same situation, but your mother or father reaction towards that situation will not be the same.
Yeah, agree.
So what happened inside of you, not the same as what happened inside of your brother.
Okay, interesting.
So let's say your mom punished both of you.
Yeah.
Okay, you did something wrong, and your brother go and complain to your mom. Okay?
Yeah.
Then your mom come and she was very, very strict towards you, and then she said, okay, there is no video games today. You will feel, okay, I did something wrong.
So that's a trauma, you think?
You said, okay, you did something wrong, right? So that's why your mom punished you.
Yeah.
But your brother will not feel the same. Why she's punishing me? I didn't did anything wrong. It was Monica's fault.
Okay. So basically, because my brother said something, complained about me basically to my...
You did something wrong to him. You want your mom to stand for him.
Yeah, but
against you.
Yeah.
But she didn't.
But instead, my mom is punishing the both of us. So,
yeah.
So what kind of trauma is that?
It's about his feeling at that time. It's about his feeling. He will feel he's very small, that it's not fair. Why she's doing this to me? She doesn't love me the same as she loved Monica. Let's say now you have an exam and you get some scores, but your mom compare you with your classmates.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I will definitely feel very shitty. Yeah.
Exactly. You will be very ashamed. Oh, I'm not good enough.
Yeah, because she's comparing me to my... Yeah. So do you think these little things are part of our trauma when we were growing up?
Because we are, at that time, we just little kids. Our mind program everything not the same as adult people.
Yeah.
So you will program that I'm not good enough, I'm small, she doesn't love me, I have to prove myself.
Yeah. So coming back again, right, this is a very powerful conversation. I feel like, okay, all these little traumas. So how does it affect us by who we are today?
Okay. You grew up with the program in your mind that you are not good enough, or you are small, or you have to work hard to let your mom love you more, which you learned that love is conditioned.
Yeah.
You should work so hard to be loved.
Yeah.
But at reality, we should be loved as we are, without any conditions. It's unconditional love. I should get the love without any conditions because I deserve that.
Yeah.
But once you grow up that love is conditioned, you will try so hard, you will work so hard to get that love.
Yeah.
After that, when you be an adult in your relationship, that will reflect in your relationship with your partner.
Yeah. It actually affects us in a lot of ways, right? Because of the trauma, these little traumas that affected us, who we are today, it's still coming back. Now, talking about it also, like certain things I do or certain things I say or certain things I react towards my son, it's coming back. It's probably my trauma,
it's
right?
Because let's say, here's the problem. Our trauma is living inside of us, right?
Yeah.
And now, let's say you are talking with your partner, okay, with your husband, and your kid is there. He did something wrong, but your husband's reaction wasn't the best that you was expecting, and somehow it's a trigger your trauma. It lets your inner child remember the same. Oh, why always people cannot understand me?
Yeah.
He will trigger your inner child.
Yeah, I think that's happened to me. So yeah.
Yeah, and at that time, your reaction towards your husband, it will not be Monica. It's the little Monica, the hurt Monica. This is small little kid, the hurt one. It will be her reaction. So that's why when you think, okay, when you take a step back and you see all the problem or what happened or the situation, you will feel like, why did I overact like that? I shouldn't be
Overreacting.
talk like this, or you will really feel very, very, you will feel a little bit off. You will feel very strange.
I know that feeling. Yeah.
So that's why when we start to get awareness with our actions or our behaviors, then we can start our healing, because you will be aware why you did that, why you react that way.
Well, I definitely need some healing from you to, like, I probably have a lot of inner child trauma that I need to let go.
But really, I'm so proud of you. You always keep working yourself. You always keep breathing. You always keep trying to get more awareness.
Yeah, I think we need to,
I'm so
right?
proud of you with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
But so now, like, so do you feel like people that you are talking to, right, like they are your clients, like do you feel they understand the trauma that they're going through, or you need to educate them?
Actually, here is the thing. We can try let people get awareness about their problem, but I will not help you to fix it.
Yeah.
I will just guide you. I spot the light on the problem or the root of the problem. I will try to guide you. I will try to let you figure it out by yourself. And then after that, you will, if you are willing to work in this trauma, you definitely will be healed. But if you're waiting for someone to come and fix you, no, it's not about fixing. It's about we truly accept who we are,
and whatever we have gone through in our childhood, okay, we accept that, and now let's heal and move on to the different. What I feel is a lot of people, they also portray themselves as a victim, and that's something I don't really like of a personality, because everyone, we all have gone through trauma in our life. We all have gone through so many things in our life, but we have to come out to be who we are today, right? The most important thing is loving ourselves. But why do people always, not all, like certain people always portray themselves as a victim? And I feel like they're just stuck. They don't come out of that trauma.
Okay, I will tell you something very interesting about that. I will ask you something.
Yeah.
Which will be easy? To start to blame other people about your problem, or to start truly work on your own problem?
Yeah.
So it's the easiest way to be in the victim mentality.
Yeah.
I'm doing this behavior because my parents give me enough love. I'm doing that because of this, because of that.
Yeah, a lot of reasons.
Yeah, it's very easy to blame other people about your mistakes. But now you are mature enough, you are adult enough to start your own journey. At the same time, there is also so many people, they are so harsh on themselves. So there is the both ways. There is so many people, they are living in the victim mentality.
Yeah.
And there is other people, they are very harsh on themselves because of their trauma. They cannot accept that they are human being and can do some mistakes. So when you be compassionate with yourself, after getting the awareness about your trauma, you should be compassionate. Okay, I know what is the root of my action. I know why I did that.
Yeah.
And now it's my role to start to truly love myself and to start my healing journey.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and so many people cannot understand what is the real meaning of true self-love.
Yeah.
Some people will think true self-love, or I should go to spa, spoil myself with a lot of gifts, a lot of stuff, or even just be selfish.
Yeah.
But no, it's not true.
It comes from within.
It comes when you truly accept who you are.
Yeah.
When you truly be in peace with your inner child and try to parent your inner child.
Yeah.
Try to give them the love they needed at that time, but they didn't get it. Try to let them be playful, enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Be creativity, because sometimes you can paint something when you are in your first years. You draw something, and then your teacher or your parents will try, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So you will not start to do this again. You will try to hide your creativity.
Yeah. Well, I also truly, I mean, like as we're talking right about, coming back to like self-love and trauma, I truly believe as a woman, our happiness is so important. If we are truly happy, we can give happiness to our child, to our husband, to even to our house as well. But if we are not happy, we're not be able, the energy that we will be giving to people surrounding us is not an energy that
It will be fake.
It'll be a fake energy, right?
True.
So again, it all comes back to who we are and how we love ourselves and how we come out of the trauma that we have gone through, right?
Because you cannot pour from an empty cup.
Correct.
You have to be full with this love, and you have to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
So that's why we should have strong boundaries.
Yeah.
Because there is so many women, especially women, let's say, so many of them truly sacrifice themselves because of the family, and they think this is the normal. I should sacrifice my need, I should sacrifice my happiness, I should do this to let my kids more happy, to let my family more grounded and happy. But if you take a step back, you will find them, they are not happy. Even their family are not happy.
It's because of the energy of how they are like, they have so many things going on that they're blocking themselves, and they're just spreading that energy because they're not happy. If they're not happy, how can they give happiness towards their family?
Yeah, exactly. You are trying very hard to make them happy, but at the same time, you're very frustrated,
angry.
You will keep shouting. Okay, you will cook everything, do everything. There is no me time.
But there's like, and they will not understand. They're actually not happy.
Why they are not happy?
They are not happy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Once we understand our trauma, like how do we begin to heal?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, first of all, it's about the awareness. When something triggers you, or you feel small in some situations, you have to pause and ask yourself, why I feel that way? Why I feel so small? Because when you see yourself overreact about something, you just pause and think about it. Try to reflect to see, why are you feeling this way? And just once you get the awareness, start with compassion. You should be compassionate towards yourself. Because here is the problem. If you start to criticize yourself about your reaction, why I react this way, I did this, why I did that, I'm a bad person, I shouldn't be like this, I'm a grown woman, and you start to criticize yourself, you will be stuck there. You will never move forward, because at that time your inner child will get very angry. Because she's angry. She's
comes
angry.
Back to what we feel when we're young.
So you keep neglecting her feeling. You keep ignoring her. You are not listening to her. So you should be compassionate about yourself.
I'm definitely going to start listening to my inner child these days. But it's something so simple, but so hard. And I'm sure like half of the population in this world doesn't even know that.
And actually the problem is, so many people think that healing is a linear. Once I healed, I'm done. I will react somehow, some way. Now I get the awareness. Now I know why I do this, why I know why I react that way. So I healed. Where is the problem? No, actually it's a cycle. Healing is a cycle. Sometimes it will be up and downs, and once you try to understand yourself and be compassionate about yourself and move forward, you will find another triggers and another trauma. So it's a cycle. You keep. It's a healing journey. It's a life journey, to be honest.
So like now, like, at least I understand about what is inner child and about, trauma and also healing ourselves. Of course, there's still a lot for me to learn from you as well. But so if someone is like listening to our podcast right now and they're on the way to work, like what would you suggest them? Like what are the small steps they should start taking from now to understand their inner child or to heal their inner child?
Actually, as we mentioned before, first thing should be awareness about our trauma. It should be why I'm reacting this way, why I feel this way. And once you get the awareness about it, you should start to be compassionate with yourself. So
compassion.
Next step, definitely you should be compassionate. You should accept your mistakes. accept that you've been hurt before.
Yeah.
So that's why you react this way now. Don't try to criticize yourself. Don't try to be very harsh towards yourself.
Yeah.
Just be compassionate and try to understand it. It needs time. So let's go to the third step.
Yeah.
It's about expression. Because
Expression.
Yeah.
Okay.
expression, your inner child, not the adult as you, it express an emotions, not
Okay.
logic.
Okay.
So-
And how? And what does that mean? Like.
Okay, it's creativity. It's because your inner child, like we mentioned before, your inner child is literally the small parts of you that you've been neglected or you've been hiding
Yeah.
to get validated from the world around you. So it's all about your emotions, not the
Okay.
logic.
Yeah.
So you
How
try
we feel, basically.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So you should,
Yeah.
let's say, express your feeling. Just dance, move,
Yeah. Just be
paint,
happy.
draw.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, try to. Sometimes when you start to dance, when you start to move, when you start to feel your feeling, you will
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
You will cry, even you don't know why you are crying like that.
Oh, that's something very interesting.
I
Okay,
remember-
like dance. Yeah.
I remember one time I went to trampoline.
Yeah.
I
Like
went
the
with my daughter,
trampoline. Yeah.
trampoline. And actually, at the beginning, I told her, no, I won't play this game. I don't like it. But once I started to play with her, and
Yeah.
I was jumping. I started to jump a lot. After that, I felt so sad.
But why? Like.
I was crying. And after that, when I reflected, I got that chance that my mom was a little bit protective about me.
Yeah.
So she told me, no, girls cannot go to trampoline. Girls cannot jump like that.
Ah. So
So-
it came back to you, that trauma.
I was trying
Yeah.
to hide this part of me, so I will not go to jump in trampoline because I'm a girl. I should be very polite. I should be very calm. I should be cute. Listen to what my mom told me. But once I start to be free,
Yeah.
once I start to enjoy my actions, I start to feel the feeling of enjoyment,
Yeah. And
I
that's.
start to cry. Because, maybe it's cry because why I spent all that time
Yeah.
trying to hide this part of me.
That's so emotional, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because your inner child is about your emotion. It's not your logic. You even cannot logically understand why.
I'm gonna go start dancing now. Whenever
Yeah,
I feel something, I'm gonna move my
Move.
body. After I give birth, I'm definitely gonna move my body. Yes.
Even a walk, if you feel
Yes.
a little bit, you just walk to free your mind, to feel your feelings.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoy like doing Pilates and yoga. It just makes me feel alive, and my body needs it. So I feel like maybe that's something, that helps me if I'm going through like so many things in my mind and all.
Yeah, it's very nice. Actually, it helps you to be grounded too.
Correct. Yeah.
to be more grounded too, to feel your current feeling and grounded.
Understand. Yeah.
Which is really nice. And there is the last step, which is very, very important, which is boundaries.
Okay, so you were talking about boundaries. Like, what does boundaries even mean, and how does it even come back to our inner child?
Actually, boundaries is the way you are telling your inner child you are safe now.
Okay.
How is that? Let's say you sometimes cannot say no.
Yeah.
Because you will feel you are not a good person. You have to prove yourself.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so you cannot say no.
Yeah.
So this somehow you are neglecting your own needs. You are neglecting your inner child.
Yeah.
So you will say to something you should say no to.
I feel that sometimes it's so difficult for me to say no, even though I'm really busy. So do you feel that comes back to our boundaries? Like,
Maybe because you used to people please, have this tendency for people pleasing.
okay.
You used to because you love is condition for you, so you should, when someone asks you for help,
Mhm.
you should accept that. So you will let them think you are a good person.
But
And if
how
you
did-
said no, you will feel very bad about that. You will feel I'm not a good person. I should say yes.
But how does it come back to our inner child?
You didn't learn how to say no.
So when we were young already, this is something that we were not aware of.
Yeah, you didn't learn how to say no. You used to say yes. Even let's say you don't want to eat some food,
Yeah.
but they force you to eat it. You have to eat it. You cannot say no. You cannot. It's not allowed to say no.
So powerful. Like everything comes back to who we are, who we were actually when we were a child.
Yeah, how
like,
you've been trained as
yeah.
an inner child, and how your nervous system programmed to be in the surviving mode.
Yeah.
Because that's how we survive.
Correct.
It's not truly live our life. That's how you survive. That's how you navigating your life from childhood to adulthood to get validated from the people surrounding you. So that's why you cannot say no. You will do your best to let them
please
give
everybody.
you the love,
Yeah. So coming back, so you mentioned there are 4 things, right, for us to heal ourselves, and what were they again? One is boundaries,
awareness. First of all, it's awareness.
Okay.
After that, compassion.
Yeah.
Expression.
Yeah.
Because as we said, it's all about emotion, not about logic. And the 4th one is boundaries. Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Yes. So what happens to us when we really begin to heal ourselves, to heal our inner child?
You will stop to perform for love. You will be the real you.
Yeah.
You will be okay with who you are. And actually, you don't care about how other people feel or think about you. You will be your authentic self. Because as we said before, your inner child, when you betrayed your inner child to get validation from other people, to be accepted in the society, you betrayed your inner child. You betrayed your own authenticity. You are not the real you. But when you start healing, when you start to have a good relationship with the adult you and the inner child, which is lead to healing, you will be more of who you truly are. And you will be okay if other people cannot accept that. It's totally fine. That's who I am.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. When you truly be who you are, you will truly feel the love from other people. Because you totally know, you have the inner knowing that they love who you are. They love the real you. But when we start to perform for love, when we start to do some stuff to get validation from other people, they will love that version of you.
Yeah.
But deep down, you know it's not you. So you will never feel loved.
Yeah. I absolutely love that, and I believe in that. And I think one character about you that I absolutely love and adore is like how you are so authentic and you love yourself. And I think that's so powerful, and I really want to see a lot of people start loving themselves. But I completely agree, like, for us to heal ourselves, we should start loving ourselves. And that's something that I keep telling myself, like, okay, my priority, I need to love myself enough to become the best mother I can towards my children, right? And that's my goal in my life now. I want to be the best mother I can towards my kids.
Yeah, I'm really so proud of you. And you know what? Once you start to truly love who you are, once you start to your authentic self, you will give more love, you will give more care, you will be happy, you will be in peace with who you are. Because the problem is it's very hard to be your authentic self, because so many people will reject this version of you, and it's so scary, to be honest. But once you are in peace with that, you will find your true people.
Yeah, I love it. Like, it's I'm so inspired by you. And that's a wrap for today's episode. Thank you all for spending time with us. We hope today's conversation gave you a deeper insight into inner child and healing journey. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and follow us. See you soon.